is up, Shadow here, and welcome back to Space Engineers! So, this time we will start with completing the first row of solar panels, hopefully, and we'll put some glasses in between here and a lot of good stuff. And also, something very interesting, on Facebook I follow the Space Engineers official Facebook page, right? And on there they published a poll they did. I don't know when exactly they did. I didn't seem to catch that, but they did a poll about what in 2019, Keen Software House should focus on the most, stuff like that. So there was some very interesting stuff there, and I think one of them. Basically, the feature they wanted, or the thing they wanted, people wanted Keen Software House to focus most in Space Engineers was the survival aspect of the game, which I can understand. Even though I'm still, very sure that Space Engineers is not supposed to be a survival game, but hey, if you can incorporate it into the game without destroying the original intent of this game, absolutely fine in my opinion, right? And there was another poll which I found very interesting, which is the I think it was something about what would you like to see us focus on next after Space Engineers. What kind of game should we make next? I found that a very interesting poll, and the top answers were Space Engineers 2, which it's a weird concept in my mind, because if you're doing the same thing again, then why make a Space Engineers 2? Why not just upgrade this? You know what I mean? But yeah, I think I will go down to the med bay this time just to fill my hydrogen as well. So yeah, that was one of the highest answers. Then there was a Space Engineers MMO. I have to say, since Fallout 76, I'm very, very skeptical when somebody mentions the term MMO with a franchise I like, so I'm not sure about that one. And then on the third rank was Steampunk Engineers, which I personally would really love to see, but I don't know. I think that would be very, very limited somehow, right? It would basically be like a Renaissance Engineers. Yeah, steam engines, you could do that. Although Steampunk would allow you to do a bit more crazy fantasy stuff, which they said they didn't necessarily want in Space Engineers. They didn't want super mega crazy laser sci-fi things, right? So that would allow them to do that. Fantasy Engineers, which that's a concept I don't even know how that would look like. Then there's Time Travel Engineers, even better. Again, I have no idea how you would make that one, but that sounds funny. Time Travel Engineers. Oh well. But anyway, there we go. I thought that most people agree on what they wanted this game. They want the survival aspect. Most people agree that they would love to see this here improved, and they were asked about, what kind of features should we really put effort in. Then a lot of them said multiplayer, polishing, and again, survival. So I think the consensus is very clear. Now the question, of course, is what will Keen do in 2019 to fulfill these dreams and aspirations and wishes of the target audience. But I like that they, they're an active developer that interacts with the community, and that is a lot better than a lot of other developers can say, in my opinion. There's a lot of game dev studios who don't give a damn, right? So it's always nice to see somebody who does that, at least. So yeah. That's starting to look good, don't you think? Let me just put in some more. There we go. So yeah, I have to say, this week my release schedule was like all over the place. But that's because I'm still on holiday, basically, until the end of this week, so... I'm going a bit more relaxed about the whole thing than I normally would, but I can promise you as soon as I'm back to work again on a regular schedule, with regular sleeping patterns, then I think everything will be alright again. I hope. But yeah, that's how it is right now. Why do I have so little space in my inventory? What is going on? I think, yeah, it's the windows, the bulletproof glass. They are so heavy, apparently. It's kind of insane, really. I mean, it's 35... No, wait, 25 glass per window. That is not a small amount, to be fair. So, only 10 windows will be 250 armor bulletproof glass. So, yeah, okay, I can see that. So yeah, we'll have to at least return once again, and then we'll see. Oh, apparently the girders are the problem. Huh, that's kind of odd. Very, very interesting. See, we have enough. Probably not. Oh, there we go, we do. Nice. So this is like a secure connection now. Also, last time somebody mentioned I know that are scripts that with solar panels that follow the sun. I know that. There's two reasons why I don't want to do this right now. Reason one is I don't like to fudge around with scripts. For some reason, I just don't like doing it that much. And the other reason is actually I wanted to make this look in a specific way. You know, I have a specific picture in my mind. And that's the reason why I'm going to make it the way I'm going to actually make it. You'll see. Well, maybe not this episode, but soon you will see what I mean. I have a very specific picture in mind. Yeah, we'll take as much solar cells as we can. A very, very specific picture, and I would really like to be able to do this. And it will not be 100% efficient, I know that very well, but most of my builds are not 100% efficient. You know. That's just how it is. It's how I play most games, you know. I know exactly that I could, like, I could really nerd out with most games, and sometimes I do. You know, for example, when I play Magic the Gathering, there are decks where I really go the nerdy route, and I like fine-tune it to be perfect. And then there's decks where I go, oh, I could make a deck where every card has something to do with, I don't know. I made a zoo deck, for example, once. So I had a deck with a lot of different, like, woodland creatures. You know, I put in bears, tigers, wolves, and then I put in, like, a few elves, and then in my mind these were the zookeepers, right? It was an absolute shit deck, but it was fun because it was, you know, it was thematically correct. Or, for example, when I play Warhammer, or when I played Warhammer is a more correct sentence in this way, because I don't really play Warhammer anymore. Most people that I knew that played don't play anymore, and I have to be honest, there's a lot of games I do not like to play with strangers, because it's just not as relaxing playing games with strangers oftentimes. So yeah, but when I used to play Warhammer Fantasy, I always crafted armies in a way that they were thematic, you know. I used to play Chaos, so when I made an army list, I pretty much always restricted my army to one of the 4 Chaos gods. So, meaning, if I played Khorne, there was most of the time no mage in there, because Khorne hates mages. Magic is for weaklings, you know what I mean? And that's how I play games sometimes. I really do ineffective stuff, but I have fun with it. Same thing right now as well. I right now I'm playing a lot of Path of Exile, which is like the first league or season that I actually managed to get a character on the end game content. Basically, I'm super proud of myself actually that I managed to do that for once. So, and I know I could probably look up like a build for that specific thing that I'm doing on Path of Exile, but I don't know. I just don't find it that funny to do it this way. You know what I mean? It's just, eh. I'd rather do things my own way and fail than just doing the same that everybody else does and succeed. I don't know. Sometimes, at least, there are times where I absolutely appreciate and somebody has already done something like a script or whatever, a mod, and I can just take that. But you know, sometimes I have a very specific image in my head and I really want to do that right now. Consequences be damned, so to speak. Alright. So the station should have power already now, so we should check that out in a second. First we'll withdraw 2 more solar panels and then we should be there. There we go. Yes. So right now the sun is obviously at a very, very unfortunate angle, but it is enough for us to have access to the thing here. Now let me just check something. If it's like that, well, I guess it's still yellow because I don't actually have any oxygen attached to that thing, so that's probably why it's still yellow. Which means next we'll actually put in some oxygen farms, which then in turn will probably not really produce much, but will be enough, hopefully. We'll see. But first I want to completely get rid of everything in my inventory, because that will just get in the way. Most likely. Hold on. There we go. Everything has its place. Just like that. And then apparently we can build 2 complete farms and then we'll have to return. So we have to make 1, 2, 3, 4 trips back before we have a complete set of farms on this one. I think they need to go like this, right? Yes. Also, we'll need to put some tanks and batteries somewhere as well, but we can do that afterwards as well. Not that important, really. Now we should have 0 components in the inventory. Wonderful. And now we can get 1, 2. For example, this plugin I absolutely adore. I'm so glad. This is like making things so much easier for me. It really does. It is one of the best things I've ever seen. There we go. 2 more. But yeah, I will give you a little insight in what I want to do, because I said it before. I want to make it like almost like a shield, you know, like around the thing. Basically, what is going to happen is I want to like put then a rotor on this. I'll have to exactly figure out how I'm going to do it so it looks symmetrical, because that's gonna be a problem. But yeah, basically I want to have a part here and then angle it a little bit and then basically repeat this part and then angle it again, you know, so that it has like a whole shield that goes like that. So the sun moves along that shield path. Not because it's super effective, but because it will look pretty cool. At least in my opinion, it will look cool. So, yeah, that's the plan. That's why I probably won't use any like script or something like that. And I think I just fucked. Did I fuck up? No, I didn't. Okay. Even though the T key was activated, I didn't fuck up. That is kinda amazing. Not going to lie. Oh, really? Nothing? Okay, nothing left. Let's go back. But yeah, that's kind of the plan. And I think the way it needs to work, I'm trying to like imagine it in front of my eyes right now. We would have to go conveyor and then split it up into 2 rotors, which then have again 2 conveyors, and then we need to connect these 2 rotor bits together with, you can do it with some hokey things with wait, how are they called? Merge blocks, right? With those you can like move the both of the rotors, you can like extend them. I think the rotors have like offsets, I think, or was that pistons? We'll have to check. But then you can put the merge blocks together, and then you build around the merge blocks, normal blocks, and then you can delete the merge block, and then everything is together. I will show you in time what I mean. It sounds super complicated right now, but it's actually not that complicated. Well, at least in creative it's not that complicated. So I will figure out if that is as simple in survival as it is in creative. Because in creative it's a very easy way of doing this. We'll see if in survival it's the same concept, basically. We'll see about that. And that's it. And then I guess we'll get the components for the beacon. And I think before we do anything else, I think we'll do the containers, or rather the batteries and the tanks will be next. Because we want to store a little bit of that stuff, right? So let's see, we need a beacon. Yoink. Yeah, radio components are heavy. Indeed they are. I might even need to fly once more. Potentially. Nope. Wonderful. There we go. Wonderful. So, now let's think about this. Where would we put things like tanks and batteries? Batteries are not that much of a problem in where we want to put them, but the tanks are gonna be a little bit more of a challenge, right? Because I think, well, we will obviously need to connect them through the whole system, otherwise it will not work, obviously. So let's how much material? Oh, we can like withdraw for like 1 tank and that's it. Let's gather some conveyor junction bits, whatever. That should be fine. Let's see, where could we put this stuff? I mean, the obvious solution would be the bottom, right? Obvious, that would be the most obvious thing. What we also could do, because the sun is mainly gonna be at the top part, we could do something like this, where we just hang tanks from the bottom, like so. Every once in a while, you know, not a complete array of tanks, because then we will have problems with actually, like the angled bits, because they will get in each other's way, I think. But like this, it should be fine. I actually think they should be like this, because like this... Oh, hold on.
Low.
Let me just try this real quick. Oh yeah, that's fine. So the lights are like there-ish. Yeah, that's fine. That works. Alright, let's get 2 more tanks. Well, 3 in theory, but we'll see. Also, we'll need to get some energy as well. Let's put that all back so we can get the correct materials. What did we say? 3? 1, 2? Yeah, of course we cannot get 3 full. Of course we can't. That would have been too convenient. Alright, let us get some... Do we want to fly a bit closer, by the way? Just a tiny bit. So we have a little bit less way to fly. Right? Just try not to crash into the thing. But I think my engines should be strong enough to brake, deaccelerate early enough. There we go. Alright, let's see if we have enough materials. I doubt it, but we'll see. Hold on. Yes, like... No! Hold on, that's wrong. That is wrong! That's the way it should be. Yes! That's correct. And of course, it's not enough. Let me get some more. Yoink. Oh, now the sun is obviously has gone down completely. You know what? Just for demonstration purposes, just to see how that it works. Let me just grab this and just put it up here for now. So this would be like perfect, more or less perfect. And so these should be filling right now, which I think they do. Oh, I don't think I can see it. It's only the output I can see, huh? Oh, that's the farm. I need to go to the tank. Filled. 4 liter, 1 liter, 1 liter. Do they... Oh, I think they're not really filled because it tries to fill this room first and it just pumps it out into space. Because I'm an idiot, right? Or maybe not. Not pressurized. Is there some hole in here that I haven't thought of? Is it really this now? This thing that I mentioned. Let me check if that is the case. Because I should be able to just... Oh, wait, that is wrong. Hold on. This one. Oh, fuck. Come here! 1 steel plate. Gone! I don't even know if I need to, like, finish the things. It's interesting. You see? It pressurizes here, apparently. So this is okay. Here, apparently, something is leaking. The question is, where is it leaking? It cannot be... Oh, this is now very annoying. This is very annoying now, because it's very hard to really get where it's leaking. But there is a way to figure it out. There is a way. It's just a very, very annoying way. But we're gonna do this now. This is gonna be our task for the rest of this episode. It's gonna be find the leak. Or at least kinda localize where it possibly could be. So we'll take a lot of light armor, a lot of steel plates with us. Because we'll have to put down some beams, some blocks. Alright, let's just close the entire inner bit. Alright. So what we can do now is we can go the extreme route and basically do this, right? Which then will give us the answer if some part of the top is the problem. Oh, this part as well, of course. Still not, okay. Now here comes the really extreme way to do it. Well, we need more steel plate, I suppose. Okay, more steel plates. Sometimes I really wish there was like a module that would allow you to figure out where these leaks are, you know, like a visual representation. Because sometimes this is one of the most tedious things you can do. The figure out where is the hole, so to speak. And I think I need to do it this way as well, so the edges are like covered as well, you know what I mean? This one should be alright, actually. Yes, so let's put these down first, and then these. See? Now it's pressurized. Now what we do is we cut a hole in here. Like this. Still pressurized. So we can say this is fine. This is basically how, this is like a visual representation how you do debugging in, like, you know, programming languages. You get it to a, like, you do it step by step. If you really can't figure it out what's wrong, do it step by step. You start at the beginning, and then after one line of code you say, give me like a message. And then if it goes until there, then you know that code is a-okay. And then you put that message a little bit further down, a little bit further down, until you get to that point where that message is no longer shown. So if we cut this open now... Oh! Oh! Aha! I think I actually... Oh! Oh, I'm an idiot. I think I know what the problem is, really. I think I know, because obviously these... Yeah, you see these? These are like this as well.
Inventory full.
Oh yeah, of course it is. Hold on. I betcha, now it's gonna be all alright. Okay, it's not alright. Interesting. And what if we put one down here? And up here? Okay. So that is still alright. Oh, the top parts here are still square, or not square, rather angled. Hold on, I need to put some blocks down so I can, so I can get this at least. Hold on. Let me put that down. Oh, and then over here as well, obviously.
Inventory full.
Yeah, yeah. No? That is not the problem? Huh. Well, this cannot be the problem. God damn it. Is it the window? This is very odd indeed. Hold on. Is this not airtight? No, this is supposedly airtight. Hold on. Then if we put one here. Okay. So now we are airtight. Right now. We still are. We still are. Okay. Now, what really interests me personally, I need to go and put some blocks away because we have too much in our inventory right now. We cannot really proceed. But I think we're getting at the to the bottom of this right now. Hold on. Let me... No. Where did... Yeah, put 100 here. Fine. Whatever. I really need to fix this. I need to give this a special name so I can shove it over into that special container. Alright. I think I know what, or I can imagine what the problem is, but... we'll see in a second here. Alright, let me get rid of all of that right now. Because these don't really give us anything. Because I have to feel, I think it was really what we initially thought of, these blocks here. I think it's those, in combination with some others actually. So, let's, oh wait, we put one outside again. God damn it! Get that one. Oh, Jesus, okay. Put that back. And that. Put that in. Yeah, still not. And then I think it's these. Must be those. Huh? Now it's red. What does red mean? Room pressure. But hold on. Hold on. Oh wait, now it's not connected? What? Have I done something wrong now? Oh god. Oh wait, it's without power. Hold on. You need the sun up there again. Yeah, see, that was the problem then. Okay, so we need to change the interior design real quick so we can reflect this. I actually wonder if we put down these, does it work? No, it has to be a solid block, apparently. That is annoying. That is very annoying indeed. Okay. Fine. You won. Room pressure. God damn it. But I still want to have at least a little bit of that, like, vibe going on, you know? Just from a design point of view, I think that this will look good, right? So. Right. That still looks okay. And then what we can do, technically, let me just think about this. Let me get some... Oh, yeah, we need to go back to the ship. Lights, and then I also need catwalks. Because I think from the exterior nothing changed, right? So now... Getting 1, 2, and then also 1, 2. That is perfect. Oh, I should have gotten more because... Ah, well. And we put one of those lights here and one over here, and the catwalks go right here to basically hide the pipes. Right? So it looks a bit more neat, a bit more cleaner than before. And these are the... We're gonna name these as well because we're gonna have a lot of lights on this. So these are light control room. There we Ruma! Control Ruma! Yes, indeed. There we go. 10 meters should be enough. Beautiful! Yes! So this works now. There's not enough oxygen in here because we do not produce enough right now. But nice! We got this.
Energy low.
Oh yeah, indeed. Alright, I think that is good for today. Next time we're gonna attempt to do the thing that I said that I wanted to try. You know, this like angle. The bit that makes it go a little bit angled and then continue like that, and until basically we get to the floor there or to the asteroid. We'll see. But I think, let me just get some screenshots here of this and the interior, you know, of the things we have worked on right now. There we go. Wonderful. Alright, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.